Hi everyone! Look, we're twinsies again. I don't have a huge amount to talk about really, except, I went on holiday and I'm back and I've got Sophie with me and I love Sophie. And I've got a bit of a red wine smile because I'm drinking red wine. It's Thursday afternoon and I've had a shitty day. And so I'm like, fuck it, I'm kidding. Actually, Ed told me to get a bottle of wine, and so I did. And some chips, but I didn't enjoy the chips as much, so I haven't finished them. But, yay, wine! And it's a really cool one where you take a photo of, there's like a QR code or something, and it tells you stories about the convicts, because it's Australian. I don't know, but it's good. So, cheers. So, it's been pretty busy. Just in a not being online kind of way. Oh, hello Luna. Are you gonna jump up? Here's Luna to say hi. Look at the camera! Yep, she's hanging out with me. So today I actually got an email saying that I'd got a Blythe in the lottery, a unicorn maiden Blythe, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking happy! Because it's like, oh my god, pastel unicorn! I don't know what's happened to me, but I love them now. So I was really excited. And then I went through to pay for it. I'm just putting Sophie down because otherwise I'm going to drop her and I'm being dogged and that sounds really bad. So I went to pay the invoice and I logged into my account on Judy Moon. That was fine. Added it to my cart. That was fine. Went to PayPal. Now bear in mind I was actually doing this while I was at the lending desk at work, which is probably not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't really care. And it's like, it was quiet and I'd done heaps of work lately. Well, all the time I do heaps of work, so I was like, I'll just do it. Anyway, so, yeah, for some reason, PayPal decided it hated me and wanted me to be sad. So it completely crapped out. I don't have any record of the transaction, but it won't let me add another one to my cart and actually go through with the process of buying it because it says you've already bought one, but no money has been exchanged. So, and yeah, so I sent them an email basically going, help, I don't know what happened, but I'm sad and please come talk to me and take my money so I can give you money and you can have money for doll, money. Yeah, and lots of help. Lots of help! Because apparently I'm 5. There's a dog down there. But yeah, so I haven't heard back from them yet, but that was a few hours ago, and keeping in mind that Japan is a few hours behind New Zealand, so... But fuck! Yeah, anyway, the suspense is, I swear it's giving me a stomach ulcer. But there we go. Other than that, sorry, my computer wants to install some shit. Yes, please, do that. Do that now. It's like, you haven't touched me in 5 minutes. Now I'm going to ask you stupid questions. Yay. Anyway, yeah, so, a bit sort of with dolls. Not Sophie, obviously. I adore her so much. And the Blythe that I gave to my friend on our holiday went down a treat. That sounds like she ate her, but no. She's now called Jessica, the doll, and I'm really pleased with her. She was a little bit rushed, but my friend loves her, so that's really good. And apart from that, it's been terrible weather for face-ups, so I haven't gotten any further with the pull-up, which is sad because I really want to get it done, because I'm not... I bought her off a friend who was just really not getting good, sort of, like, when you hold the doll and you're like, yeah, nah, and I'm getting that, yeah, nah, feeling from it, but we'll see if a good face-up will help. But I can't do the face up until the humidity's lower, and currently I think it's about 92%. The lowest it's been lately, I think, was about 80%. Yeah, nah. Not great for Mr. Super Clear. So, oh well. What else? Oh yeah, I will put in some photos of Jessica, the doll, here, with her lovely purple hair, and included are some photos of basically just my bed on the cruise, cause, and some towel animals, because of course they used to make the towel animals. That's a thing that they always seem to do on cruises, and it's really cool. And they actually had a towel animal competition one night, one morning I should say, or like a showcase, and there was a seahorse one further down my corridor, and then the two stewards for our room, they made this massive kangaroo, and it had a Joey in the pouch, and it was so cool. I'll see if I can try and find a photo and maybe put that in at the end. But yeah, I had a great time on holiday. I went snorkeling and just swimming, and we went sea kayaking. So we went to Fiji, then Tonga, then Samoa, and then Tonga again. And it was beautiful weather. The first stop was in Suva, and that was really hot and moist. Like it was so humid, and we were just like melting. But it was nice to walk around, and we went to the museum, and I took photos of Maud all throughout the exhibit, so hopefully I will insert some photos here. And there were these like weird weasel things running around everywhere at the Botanic Gardens, because the museum in Suva is in the Botanic Gardens, so there's these like weird weasel things running around, and I was like, what the hell are they? And I'm not entirely sure what they were, but they were really cute, and we kept seeing them, and it was cute. And then the next stop we went to was Port Dinnerau, and that was amazeballs. So it was hot, but it wasn't humid, and it must have been about 27, 28 degrees. And then Luna, get off there! She's climbing on stuff. What have you got? Is that your chewy bone? Apparently she's been hiding chewy bones in my stuff. So yeah, Port Dinnerau was really cool. There's actually a Hard Rock Cafe there, so that's a bit of a nod towards my friend Elizabeth, who likes to go to Hard Rock Cafes. I didn't expect to see one in Fiji. I kind of wish we'd had time to go and have some fries or something there. But we did this like day cruise out to, it's an uninhabited island, and we did snorkeling, and it was amazing. And they had baby sharks that they fed, and they were so cute, and they had little black tips on their fins, and they were so cute. I didn't get any photos. In fact, did I even take my camera? I feel like I didn't take my camera. But it was a really entertaining day, and that's the thing, I don't really take photos when I go on holiday. I don't know why. I just don't. And then we went to another island, the name of which I can't remember, but there was only like 200 inhabitants. So this was another Fijian island. Everyone in Fiji is so friendly, and they're just shouting "Bula! Bula!" everywhere. That means like hello, welcome, what have you. And it just, honestly, it felt like coming home. It was really great. I would love to go again. So if any jobs come up in Fiji, maybe we'll think about it. And yeah, and that's that part. I think it was the western, no, maybe the eastern. I don't know. Don't ever go orienteering with me. I used to be a map cataloger, and I still have no sense of direction. Yeah, so it was beautiful, and we walked up a big hill, but that was hot and not so much fun. And then we went down the hill and walked along some beaches, and I put a video up on Instagram of, there was a little hermit crab, and it was scootling across the beach, and I was like, yeah, I gotta get a picture of that because it's so cute. Yeah, my Wi-Fi signal was sporadic, and so I didn't post a lot while I was away, but there were the odd bit here and there. What else? Then we went to Tonga, and that was nice. It was hot. It was hot and sticky. It was probably only about 29 degrees C, but when it's humid, I just struggle so bad. Like, I struggle with the heat anyway, and because of my fibro and just me naturally and my medication for other stuff, like, I sweat like a pig and it's disgusting, and I feel disgusting, and I get really miserable, and like my head gets all hot and I feel like it's gonna explode, and I've got a lot of hair as well, in case you didn't notice, and I seriously thought about going to the hairdresser on the boat and getting them to cut all my hair off. That's how bad it was getting. But anyway, so that was that. And then we went to Apia, and we went on a tour of Apia. That's I think it's the capital of Samoa, and it's where there's the Robert Louis Stevenson Museum. So if you didn't know, he's the guy who wrote Treasure Island, and he built a house there, and now it's a museum. So that was pretty cool. And then Nuku'alofa, I think, was our last stop, and that was where we went sea kayaking. And it was really great, except we went snorkeling and there was freaking sea slugs or sea cucumbers on the floor everywhere, and they are so phallic, but like gross phallic, like preserved disgusting phalluses, and it just grossed me out, so I had to get out of the water. But it was really nice, and there was dogs at the island that we'd kayaked to. Like, there's dogs everywhere in Tonga, but these were actually, I think, owned by the resort owners, or the cafe owners, I think it's called, like Big Mamas or something, I don't know. But the dogs were cute, and they came and they leaned on me, and I was like, I know I'm not supposed to pet random dogs on holiday, but they're so cute. And then we bought some really tacky, like, tiki carvings, because hubby wanted to use up his monies, and he likes tacky shit. And I was like, fine. I bought some really cool fabric when I was in Samoa as well, but I think it's polyester, but it'll be really nice. But yeah, so it was really great. And then there was like 3 days of traveling to get home. And by that time we were like, oh my god, I just want to be home. And then of course, like the next couple of days I went back to work, and I was like, fuck, I wish I was still at sea. I wish I was still on holiday. I don't ever want to come back to reality. No! So yeah, so that was my holiday, and it was really good. I really needed it, but I seriously could do with another couple of weeks of holiday. But I don't think I'll be getting that anytime soon. But I took Sophie, and she mostly just lived in the cabin. She makes a good chin rest. Whoops, except when her feet do that. But yeah, and my Blythes got kind of dragged around everywhere, but, well, I say my Blythes. Maud got dragged around everywhere. Florence stayed in the room with Sophie and kept her company, and yeah, I didn't really do much. I can't remember if I showed before I left, but I'd made myself a traveller's notebook out of old couch. It's upside down. So there's a sketchbook, and then 3 notebooks, and then it had my bullet journal in it. Well, I used my bullet journal. I kept a kind of holiday diary in it. Did I use the sketchbook? Pff, barely. And I started writing a pattern for a doll hat, for a crocheted doll hat, in one of the notebooks. That's it. I did a lot of knitting, but I can't show you it because Sarah is the recipient. So knitting and crocheting and knitting. That's pretty much it. It doesn't sound very exciting, but it was really relaxing, and I read so many books, and it was great. But being back to reality and the cold and the rain, I really want to go on holiday again. So they keep sending me emails saying, $1 sale, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go on another cruise. Maybe after we get like a new roof and stuff. But we were really fortunate when we went away as well that a friend of mine house sat, and she has now become a flatmate. And so Luna and Lola, you know, behaved reasonably well for her, and they're really happy to have her around, and so I think that was really great. Yeah, I definitely wish I was still on holiday, but I gotta earn those dollars for those dollies. And so speaking of which, I am having a slight conundrum. I am hoping that a friend of mine can bring me back a smart doll from Japan in like next month, but I can't decide which one I want. So I wanted to get the kit one, because, well, they're a lot cheaper and they're all beautiful. And that's kind of the reason why I would ask her to bring me one back. And I feel incredibly cheeky, but she assures me it's not a problem. You know, providing I actually pay for the doll, which is fair enough. But how the hell do I choose which one I want? So I've got, there's Ruby, Harmony, Symphony, but I can't get her on through the making it kit thing. You can only order her through the site. What else? There must be more. Pretty much all of them. I mean, I love Sana, I love Mirai, I love some of the ones that are just available through the site and not in the shop, and I love all of the ones that are just, you know, available to be kits. And I really don't know how to choose which one, but I know I'm going to end up with more than one. But am I going to catch them all? And of course there's a new one coming out tomorrow, the Felicity. And then there's Trinity, and there's the one that's unnamed that he 3D printed earlier this year. I have decided I'm not really that keen on the Infinity. There's something just about her face that doesn't quite fit my aesthetic. That's probably a good thing. But yeah, so I'm kind of making arbitrary problems for myself in my doll collection. Plus I was hoping to get put a Winter Arden on layaway, but fortunately it has sold. And I say fortunately because I don't know, honestly, that I can justify spending more than 1,000 New Zealand dollars on a Blythe. I've spent 1,000 New Zealand dollars on Sophie, and I think she's wonderful, but I'm just not sure about that for Blythes. I think especially because I have so many that cost considerably less, or I could get like 4 Blythes for that or something, and there's that part of me that's like, well, I could get this one, or I could get these 4 that I also want, because one day I will eventually get all of those. So yeah, and then my mind goes all like crazy, and then I get sad. So I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm hoping that we're supposed to be having a doll meet this weekend, so I'm hoping that those who have smart dolls will bring some along, and maybe I will look at one of them's smart doll and go, actually yeah, I really want this one, or actually no, I don't want that one at all. Who knows? I think Luna's trying to tell me that it's time for her DINNER. You can spell, can't you? She's been an absolute love. Yesterday I was in bed all day with a migraine. I think it's because they're putting in new carpet tiles at work, and the adhesive that they're using is stinky. So I got up for a bit and then I ended up going back to bed, and I think I was in bed for pretty much all day. You know, I got up to feed the dog and the cat and then went back to bed, kind of thing. And I'm still not feeling 100% today, although I don't think wine's gonna help, but it's certainly helping my cheerfulness level. But Luna just snuggled up with me all day on the bed, and it was amazing, and I was so happy to have her there comforting me. So yeah, that's the other thing. One day, another dog probably, but I don't know. I miss my Louie so much. It's really hard. But I'm glad that I've got Luna. She's being all cute on the floor. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I got a couple more dolly books from the person that Sarah, Lovely Day, bought a dolly book from. They're not that interesting, I guess. Well, they're interesting to me. This one. And I don't have any Dolly Japans apart from this one. Look how sparkly it is. I don't know how I don't think it's really showing up, but it's got like holographic stars on it, which is cute. And hopefully I'll get some more because I love them. But other than that, yep, that's it. So I'm glad to be back, and hopefully I'll do some more regular updates when I have something to update you on. Maybe it will be an unboxing of a Blythe doll, who knows? Maybe I'll actually get to pay for that Blythe doll. And if not, something else perhaps, who knows? But, you know, take care, and I hope to speak to you all again soon. And I'll try and remember to put those photos in before I upload the video. See you. Bye.